Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, back again to do another little country-inspired lick lesson type thing. This is obviously coming from those pedal steel players, pedal steel type bends, where I am holding some notes and bending others in chords. Obviously many people have used this to great effect. Players like Scotty Anderson, of course, someone I talk about a lot on here, but also guys like James Burton or Johnny Highland. This really is very common in the country idiom, and it's nice to have a few voicings under your fingers that can be used in different contexts. So you're probably familiar with this as a lick. You hear that in country music quite a lot. And that's me thinking of a position 1 A bar chord. I'm taking the top 3 notes of that triad. So that's C sharp, E, and A, and then moving that C sharp down to a B, and then bending that note up, trying to keep it as mechanical as possible, so a quick bend. You can get fancy with that and change the top note and you get kind of But the bends that I'm going to look at today are a little bit trickier because they require you to bend on the first finger and pull down. So we're bending the highest note of the chord. So it's the same basic principle. I'm taking an A triad. That's 7, 7, and 6 on the A, D, and G strings. I'm moving the top note down from a C sharp to the B, and I'm bending that B up to a C sharp. Now in order to do that you need to keep these 2 fingers as still as possible. That can feel tricky at first, but it's a good bend to practice. Very cool sounding bend. Now obviously there's a ton of things you can do with that, but what I thought I would do today to kind of spice things up would be to give you a chord progression that we could use this on and some voicings that we could use to outline that chord progression, as you will have heard in the intro. So what I'm thinking of is an A major to an A7, a D major to a D minor. Quite a common sound you hear in kind of soulful pop music. So I worked out a way that I could outline this. First we're using the original chord form. The voicing I use for the A7 is this. So what is that? Well, what I'm playing is the 10th fret on the A string, 11 on the D, and 9 on the G. And I'm bending the 9 up a tone from E to F sharp. That's quite a spicy voicing. It's got the flat 7 of A and the bass, the 3rd, and then you're bending the 5th up to the 6th. So it's giving you kind of like an A6 or A13 sound. Very nice voicing. For the D major, I then play the same voicing that we played down here, but instead over a D chord. So same thing. Here's where things become slightly more interesting. Originally when I was writing this, I played D major, then I dropped this to a D minor, which you obviously can do. Do lots of things with it, but I was playing around and I found this works really nicely as well for a D minor sound. And that's because note-wise we've got the flat 3rd of D, we've got the 6th, and we're bending the root up to the 9. So you're getting this kind of really interesting D minor 6 sound. If I put that D in the bass, that's a tricky chord to play if you use the little finger, but just playing that top part gets you right close to it. So I'm thinking of that as a D minor chord. That can be tricky, as you can tell, to get those bends in tune, but they're a lot of fun to practice. And really the sky is the limit for this type of chord voicing. Just give you one last example, something that I like to play. If I'm playing out of a C shape, I like to do that. So that's me taking a C voicing, E major triad, but C shape, 7, 6 and 4, and then moving that note up from the 5th to the 6th, sorry, the sharp 5, and then bending to the 6th. Lots of fun. I'm sure you'll be able to get some cool stuff out of that one. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this lesson, and if you did enjoy this lesson, then you can become like these awesome people over here. These guys all support me over on Patreon, $10 tier. So thank you so much for your support, guys. Helps me make lots of videos. I'm now filming a batch of videos that can get uploaded every other day while I'm on holiday, because, you know, sometimes people need a break. I could really do with a break. Breaks are cool, but I'm really looking forward to making a ton more videos when I get home. Lots of cool educational stuff. I've got lots of interesting content planned. So if you would like to help support this channel, then the best way to do that is obviously via Patreon. You can also pick up one of my books. I have lots of books available on Amazon, all on country guitar. There's Country Guitar for Beginners, Country Fingerstyle Guitar, and also Country Guitar Heroes, 100 country licks, 100 licks for country guitar. Again, if you just search for Levi Clay, I'm sure you will find some of those, but they are very cool and I'm sure you will enjoy their content. If you would like to support me on Patreon, you can do so by clicking this button up here. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking this little button down here, and you can check out 2 more of my videos here and here. As always, thank you so much for the support, guys. Hope you're enjoying this content. If you are, drop me a comment below to let me know, and I'll see you for another video soon. Bye.